And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Thank You. Ben Rollins playing the Old Republic with the thing. Let's see here. We have one quest to grab. Maybe.
Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang. Ampa nemnang memua inok. Mem amak kupkap. Kramanik. Umnug kiga mayamak. Raga memua inu bunyin. Kemapa amkanamia.
As a soldier of the Republic, it's my duty to help.
Mem gam gam ginia geguan. Amner na harnak. Nayanam ramkam. Kala amka mani. Libik bak. Nikag agak kip debab. Naya amgam barakeki.
And then what happened?
Mem amak kupkap. Kramanik. Umnug kiga mayamak. Manuk marakanaja. Ki namabam. Yak manala.
Tough missions are what I do best.
Bumogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amgap. Raka kalam kala. Ninyak oramagyang megik. Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Right, the two-man heroic. Which is actually pretty easy to do. Surprisingly enough, so let's run up here. Without a partner. And let's see just how much trouble we can get ourselves into. Because I know there is, guys, I believe right at the top of that hill, and they may be kind of hard to avoid. But, hey. What's life if you don't take on a challenge or two, right? Hey, come on, get up there. Let's see. Strong. It's 3 strongs. Should I just demolish them? I think I will.
Stand by. Hostile contact!
Alright, now I just did this without using a single cooldown, so... if you're 36, this is pretty darn easy to do. Now, of course, you don't have to do the bonus mission. Basically, all you're doing is running out into the middle of this stuff
Let me help you.
and grabbing droids, if I can do it. But you have a stacking debuff that will kill you if you stand in the green stuff too long. So, yeah. Step out, grab your thing, get back on solid land. Simple as that. Alright, now let me go grab the rest of these. And just like that, done. You see, already get a return to, so that's all it is. Nice and easy, didn't need 2 people. Happy times for happy people. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so now here we are looking for the downed ship. which leads us to this thing called a black box.
Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone read me? Comms blocked. That blasted satellite wasn't enough to shoot me down. The Empire's on the ground already. They'll search the ship and find the intel. I'm blasting the intel out with the garbage. That ought to keep the Imperials busy. The intel's away. I'm going down.
Okay, so now we have to find his intel, which is just over on the other side of the road. So, just like magic, here we are on the other side of the road. And here's a piece of intel. I think we need 3. That would be correct.
Let me help you.
I don't want your help. Of course, some of them are, you know, they have droids trying to dig through the trash, so. Deal with that. Go through the trash myself. Get the intel. And there's another one over here, and done. Alright, now on to the next thing, which is south of me? Wait, what's over here? Oh, guys to kill. I need to go down that way. And I know I'm shooting this, but this is where I'm trying to find a dude, and he's like right here, so who cares? And here's the guy. Well, not the guy, but a different guy.
Scanning Sector 2. Nothing. Just like the others, Pran.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Tenno Vic.
Ah! Oh! You're with the Republic. I thought I was dead meat.
Looking for Vic, huh? That weakway scumbag is long gone.
Give me a sit rep. Why are you so worked up?
We're worked up because we're completely defenseless.
Vic was here earlier, but he slipped away when we weren't looking, along with our entire security team. All they left was this holo recording.
Gentlemen, Tenno Vic, 5030 regulars. I'm afraid your fine security team is being co-opted for a very important top-secret mission. This is all on Republic orders, of course. Part of the big push. Take a look at Regulation 235R. You'll see that everything checks out. Have a good one.
The Republic wouldn't tap a mercenary for a top-secret operation.
Yeah, didn't make much sense to us either. Vic is the least of our problems. With security gone, Imperial commandos have breached the perimeter and started sabotaging our equipment. All of our comm relays are down. General Racton himself could march an army through here, and we would have no way to warn anyone.
Is there any way to get the relays back online?
Judging by the way the relays cut out, I'd guess the imps just yanked the power couplings. Easy fix, but the problem will be fighting through those commando teams. Do you think you can manage it?
I'll have the relays back online in no time.
Just like that, huh? Just another day on the job. We'll try to hold down the fort while you're gone. Good luck.
Of course it's another day on the job. I kill people for a living. Come on now. Alright, so where it wants me to go is down there, but if I... and up here. And up here. So there's 3. Alright, so let's, I'm gonna go take care of the first 2. And then we'll go turn in quests, and, we should get a pretty good idea of what's going on, and probably be sent to where the 3rd one is. Alright, so this is the comm relay. Click. Done. Just that easy, and it's right where basically the crash site is. You can see it right there. And the next one should be right on the other side of here. And number 2, right up by the heroic. Pretty simple, I know. Not even a strong guy defending that one. Alright, let's turn in what we have, and then we should get another quest leading to the third one. And here we go. Talk to you.
Here's the data from the probe droids.
Ham ino memnuk. Najanaya angkam mimik meraka. Yan perlu amka. Kalami naya kira. Nebua ripok.
Yeah, you better. He's gonna give me a box. Wants to give me a belt. I mean, it's an upgrade,
Let me help you.
but I already have a belt. So, I'm gonna take the commendations. Oh, and if you're wondering why he's got a quest marker that's blue above him, it's because all heroics are repeatable. They're dailies, basically. So, you can come back here and do it again and again and again if you really want to. Not sure why, but if you really want.
Commander Maydeen, I've recovered your intel. The agent didn't make it.
Even so, that's the best news I've gotten in a while. There's enough data here to build another satellite system. It's all in Belmoran shorthand. Looks like the system's operated by the Hawkeye techs. The Hawkeyes are the best technicians on Belmora. To control the satellite system, we'll need their help.
Just give me the coordinates and I'll move out.
Most of the Hawkeyes are stationed at the satellite control tower, but there's one we might be able to reach. Ian Sarkis. I recognize the name. He's young, but brilliant. Bit of a wisecracker.
He'll behave. I can promise you that.
Sarkis works at a well-armed auxiliary satellite station used to spy on the locals. There's an armory on site, and plenty of Imperial troops. He reports to one of the Empire's best, Admiral Rezair. No wonder they've got control.
Should I be worried?
You should be careful. The only way to beat Admiral Rezair is to stay one step ahead. Do what you have to, and get Sarkis back to the shuttle pad. He'll tell us where to go from there.
I'll head there immediately.
I'll be standing by.
And of course, we've done this before as a Jedi Knight, but still trying to take different choices, I guess. So you can kind of see different, I don't know, choices. Anyway, let me, Laura, go handle my junk.
Good luck.
Let's see, there's another quest over here. What up?
How do I change the power pack? Sir, my training hasn't covered this type of weaponry yet. Can you show me how to use it? I'm taking the fight to those Imperial scumbags. I owe it to my squadron.
Identify yourself.
Sergeant Jolas. I just got my stripes last week. Seems I'm a bit of a jinx, though. My first mission out, and look what happened. Now they're salvaging our flyers' databanks. They've got our weapons, specs, orders, briefings, everything. I have to get those databanks back and take out those guns. Trouble is, the place is guarded by shock troops. Real hardcore fighters.
If all our soldiers were as brave as you, this war might already be won.
Thank you. I know there's a chance I'll die, but I have to do something. Still, since you're here, we could team up? What if you went in and took care of the vets, and I wait here to deal with any you flush out? That way we're all doing our bit.
Now you'll see how Havoc Squad gets things done.
I hope you're right. Just hurry. The Empire will fight to the last breath to keep those databanks. If they manage to decode them, mine won't be the last dead squadron.
Alright, there's that now. Let's see here. I know it's showing that there's a thing there, but I have to go down, if I remember correctly. Yep. Okay, so we're slowly getting closer, I guess. I suppose I could have jumped to that one and then jumped off. Oh well. But yeah, now we have to go down here and do 700 different things, so let's get started. And it looks like we start with this gun here.
Hostile contact! Hold still.
And of course, there's turrets. Turrets, turrets are worthless. Just run up here. Sabotaged. Easy as that. And we got a chest over here. Yay. Alright, more running around to do. And here's the second one. And a... whatever this is. Oh, that has databank stuff in it. That's right. Forgot about those. Of course, you won't really find those very often, so don't get your hopes up. Anyway, moving on. And up here by where you find the Hawkeye guys, number 3. We still need, what, 2 more databanks? And there's one in here. Well, there's a lockbox in here. But we got a elite guy to deal with.
Engaging hostile. Let me help you.
He's dead. Yay! And hopefully there's 2 in here. Or you just completely space out on it. Nope, only 1. So I'm still looking. Great. That's fine. I'm still gonna kill 7,000 more people before I leave here. Alright, so right down here is our Hawkeye buddy.
Ian Sarkis?
That's me, and I'll help you with anything you want. Just don't shoot. I guess you must need me or the satellite system pretty bad.
I need you to get me control of the satellite system.
I'd consider that fair trade for a rescue. The Empire hasn't paid me since they took over. But if Admiral Rizair discovers you attacked this post just to get me out, he'll know the Republic's up to something. We'll have to make a few stops first so I can cover our tracks.
I can get behind that.
I've met Admiral Rizair. I'd like to avoid doing that again. Just get me where I need to go. I'll do the rest.
And he goes stealthy. Alright, so let's see here. Let's just the kill people quest. Alright, first thing we're doing is what? Sabotage. Shut down communications, and alright, we're gonna go this way first. Not that you're really gonna see it. And just for fun, next stage of the bonus mission, which basically is right behind us.
Engaging hostile.
Yeah, you do that. And basically for the second part of the bonus mission, all we're doing is running up to these and activating the self-destruct sequence on them. And sooner or later, There it goes. And more guys dead, and another one. And it's just that easy. Anyway, let's keep moving here. And I believe this is the last one. Yep.
I'll help you.
Next. Blow up 5 turrets. Yep, just that easy.
Hostile contact. Enemy life
Anyway, the
signs on
reason I'm
mills, sir.
killing these guys is here's one of our objectives. Mess up their communications.
I've scrambled their comm channels. If the Imperials want to tell the Admiral what happened, they'll have to go on foot.
Works for me. Turrets, basically any turret counts. So, as we kind of drive along here, back where we went to save that guy, we know there's 2 turrets here, so
Here they come. Let me help you.
and 1 turret down. 4 to go. Still just that easy. Alright, moving on. And for our next trick, we're just going to run right up to here. Get rid of the sonic transmitter.
Watch out. These transmitters used to keep Balmoran predators away. Now they attract them.
Basically, colicoids. And they're just going to rush right into there and start messing people up. As you can see, there's one fighting there. He's going to go over there. There's another one already up there. You know, child's place for us. Anyway, still have another one to do. And we just killed our 5th turret. And divert Imperial supply convoy. We'll get to that in a second here. Right now, what we're going to do is reconfigure droids.
I reprogrammed the droids to fire on Imperials. A little more problematic than a tech gone missing.
And of course, we still have work to do. Yay! Go us! And we're going to come over here. And this will get rid of our friend. The shuttle does not actually appear, apparently. It's a stealth ship. Alright, now we need to go back in here. That's of course where the colicoids were.
Incoming. I'll help you.
And now we gotta climb all the way up here. Take out the turrets in the room. Knew there was one more.
Enemy down.
I don't know why looting is a little delayed all of a sudden. Just another bug. Hostiles approaching. Okay, you want to pull? I'll throw you off a cliff. How you like me now? Oh crap, now that thing's firing at me. I have no idea where he is right now. There he is. Haha, I can't pull me because I'm up against the rail. I should probably heal, huh?
His injuries are serious.
Well,
Help, sir.
there. Now I can deal with your little buddy. And I should probably... Oh, wait. Don't tell me it just failed me out of that and I have to do it all over again. I have to do it all over again. Great. Oh, I hate this sometimes. Oh, I had to be smart and throw him off a cliff. Oh, he had to survive and bring a friend. Oh, the friend kicked my butt by killing my healer, who decided to be worthless half the time. Fine.
Hold still.
Even though he's dead and I see the drop right there. Let's try this again. This time without throwing him off a cliff. Target, fire. Come on, let's go. Heroic mode. Yeah, how you like it now? So how about that drop? There we go. Of course, the music continues. Alright, so we're done here, right? No, we're not. We still have to go down there. Alright, one more stop. Then we can leave. Okay, so apparently there's another way that I have to go, so... We're just gonna head back, turn in these quests, and end this episode. So we'll start with you.
I was starting to get worried. There's a lot of Imperial movement going on up there.
It was rough, but I pulled it off.
I'm alive, so I won't complain that you didn't mention my help. Ian Sarkis, Hawkeye Tech.
That's our man. Can you get us control of Balmora's satellite system?
Not exactly, but I can't shut it down, that's for sure.
What do you mean, not exactly?
I can get you one unauthorized command. Then the system will lock up, and it'll take the Hawkeyes weeks to detangle it.
That'll have to be enough. How do we make this happen?
The hack needs to be planted in the satellite control tower's main computers, right where Admiral Rizair and his men are stationed.
Dangerous missions are what I do best. I'm in.
Once the fight's over, just insert this disk into the main control console. It'll upload the hack. I need to get to a computer. Thanks again for the rescue.
Taking down Admiral Rizzer and his men is a tall order. Are you sure you're up to it?
I'll stay alert.
Sarkis and I will wait for your signal. We'll be ready.
You better be. Let's see. Accuracy and power, crit and surge. That's defense, power, and alacrity. We'll go accuracy. And I know exactly where that's going. Because my gun needs stuff with the thing. Alright, so I'm going to end this episode here. I thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comments, all that fun stuff. And as always, I will see you next time.